What's up, my guys? We are back. This is the JuiceBox. I think, well, I can only speak for myself, but I think we all may be feeling a little wrath of long weekend of drinking, but we're going to make it happen. Our boy Sam Rbnsn is here. It's been a long time coming.
Absolutely.
Welcome, Sam. What's up, my guy?
Thank you for having me. It's an honor. It really is an honor to be on here. I've been wanting to come on here and talk to you guys, BS a little bit. So happy to be on here.
We're happy to have you. Make sure you keep that fucking mic
even closer.
Right there.
If you didn't hear me, I'm happy to be here.
Pretend it's a lollipop and you're licking the shit out of it.
All right, you might not want to use the mic afterwards.
That's all right. I might actually use it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, I agree. This weekend's been very long, very. Even though it was kind of chill, it was also very tiring at the same time. I know somebody said it, I can't remember, but I'm just absolutely dreading a normal week starting tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got a 5 a.m. flight out of Pittsburgh.
Oh,
tomorrow,
how do you know that existed?
Yeah, they do on Mondays, I guess. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, me and Angie we just had an early flight. We went to Chicago a couple weeks ago. There, like on our way there, I think it was like 6 a.m. And we were like, we were late, but I was like, not gonna rush. I was like, if we get there, we get there. Like, so we're going through security. I'm like slowly putting my shit back on. The plane leaves in like 15 minutes. And we were the last people to board with like 5 minutes till takeoff. But I was just like, I'm not rushing around here because that's when I'm gonna lose shit. I'm gonna drop my wallet. I'm going to, get all uptight. I was like, if we make it, we make it. If we don't, we don't. But we made it. So we're all good.
Where'd you guys go?
We went to Chicago a couple weeks ago. It was really nice. Yeah, nice. It was cool.
Are you still in Florida?
I am. Yeah, it's been about a year and a half now.
So are you like setting roots down there? What's kind of your plan going forward?
I don't really have any kind of plan. Just whatever happens. I do kind of want to bounce around, see what I like. Florida's been cool. It's so damn hot. I say that so much. I hate talking about it. But, Florida's cool. For the time being, it's where I'm at,
Yeah. No, I like that attitude.
like
just
that
kind of
attitude.
rolling with it.
Yeah,
living in the moment.
Young, single, you can do what you want to do. If I can get a job out in, I don't know, Colorado or something, then pick up and go, don't have to ask for permission, get up and go and see what I like. So
now, was this a job move, or was this like, I want to move here, then I'm gonna find a job? Like how did that whole
so actually the company I work for, they're called Bowman. They've got a real good pipeline. I studied energy land management at WVU.
Oh, wow.
And they've got a good pipeline with that program, with the professors and all and the deans. So it was real easy, just apply and then a couple of days later I had an interview, and a couple of days later I got the job. So had no intention of Florida. I actually hadn't been to Florida. I went to Disney in high school, part of a school trip, and then I went to St. Petersburg, Tampa area. Absolutely fell in love with it. Super cool. And I told myself, if I ever move to Florida, it'll be Tampa. So I'm on the other coast, like directly across to the east. But it's close. I got down to Florida, so I kind of hit a mark there.
Yeah,
so
dude.
yeah, it's knocking down goals, one at a time. Good stuff.
Yeah,
for sure?
it seems like you definitely take advantage of hitting the beach.
Oh, I don't as much as you would think. I'm right there. I haven't been to the beach in probably a couple months. I know it's probably, people don't live at the beach, think that might be a horrible thing to say, but you forget it's there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a normal life. You got to go to work. You got stuff you got to do. So, but yeah, it's so nice. Just after work, long day at work, whatever, just go sit at the beach, listen to the ocean. Can't beat it. Can't beat it.
And it's funny you say that because I don't remember if I was talking about it on here or just having a conversation with somebody. It's kind of like I always say, man, we don't use Ogilvy enough just from being here.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's kind of the same thing. Like it's just there and it's always been there. So it's kind of the same thing with living at the beach.
You get used to it.
You know what I
You
mean?
don't take advantage of it. Ogilvy's a beautiful place. So, all the stuff that they've got going on up there, all the events they have. But we're just used to it. You kind of forget to appreciate it.
Yeah. No, it is true. Like I've always been a beach guy, and I lived down in the Outer Banks for a short stint. And I get what you're saying, because as much as you want to go every day, you do live life. Like you have to work.
Right.
And then when you go to work, then you come home and you're like, I don't know if I want to do this. And you hear that from so many locals. It's like when you move to like a lake town, beach town, like a mountain town, whatever it is, everything that we would enjoy, they just take it for granted because it's in their backyard.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. One of the first guys I met, just one of the homeowners I met with on my job, he was telling me, and we're 5 miles from the beach at this point. We're down in Sebastian, Florida, and he said he hadn't been to the beach in 10 years.
Oh my God.
That's
And
wild.
I just looked at him. I was like, "What?"
Do you hate the beachgoers yet? Are you like the tourists that have to come into town? They're fucking assholes.
I tell you what, I don't know how I looked into it. I got into a great spot where I'm like about 20 minutes south of Cocoa Beach. I know you guys.
yeah.
I know
Yeah.
you guys have been to Cocoa Beach. But yeah, I'm touristy just north of me, touristy just south of me.
You're
Like
in a
across the
perfect
beach,
spot.
it's homes, condos and stuff a little bit up and around. But the hotels are a bit further south to me, so I really get to avoid the touristy life.
That's good.
Yeah.
So one of the things.
Hold on a second. Am I talking loud enough?
Yeah,
You're
you're
good.
You're
Okay.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
check, check,
yeah.
check, check, check.
Ignore those. Like
Okay.
sometimes
No, yeah,
they'll just.
you're great.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you're perfect.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You're perfect.
No, you're perfect.
You guys are all perfect. God. So one of my things I'm most excited for, like moving to a new place, is to find like a bar that I really like. That's what I've been looking up the most, which is hilarious. Like I just type in like breweries in Atlanta, and there's like a list of like fucking 400. So I gotta ask you, do you have your have you found your favorite spot down there?
So a favorite, I'd say a go-to if people come down. There's a place just across the bridge called Intracoastal Brewery. Real cool spot. They got a food truck that
Oh,
doesn't leave.
yeah.
It just sits right in the middle.
Top
They got
tier.
like nice turf, outdoor area. Super cool, good beers. Yeah, I would say that's my go-to. If anybody comes down in town, I go. But other than that, honestly, I don't really go out much down there. I don't know. I'm really trying to focus on the career
I
Yeah,
feel
aspect
that.
Yeah,
of things.
I
So
love that.
I don't know many people down there. I moved down there. My one of my dad's closest friends growing up lives just down the street from me, so he's been pretty important getting me down there, getting settled, and all. So I'm definitely thankful for that. But yeah, I don't really go out down there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work and just do well with that, and that play comes second right now.
Yeah.
So that's how I treat it.
Absolutely.
Love that. You're just on a wave right now. No pun intended.
Yeah, I'm trying to
You know?
be, but then I come back to wheeling, and then I
Drank
I
almost
go
every day
out
this
and,
week.
and here I am with the Sunday shake. So 3 a.m. is going to be here quick, and I'll be falling asleep tomorrow at work. Maybe.
Oh shit! You have to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that
Yeah,
aspect.
No.
Damn.
I got to work tomorrow. I will go straight from the airport, stop in my apartment, get in my work clothes, and drive straight down. So I've got.
You're a better man than me. I don't know if I could do that.
I haven't gotten through it yet, so I'd put a pin in that one.
Is that your first time doing like flying in and going straight to work, or have you done that a couple times?
Yeah, I usually try to get like the latest flight out. Like if I leave it on like a Sunday, try to get the latest flight out. But I know I'd be in Columbus and coming back, and it was just gonna be way too much to try to get up to the airport tonight. And for some reason, waking up at 3 a.m. sounds better. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know how tomorrow
please.
goes.
Oh
Please. But
man.
you just kind of glossed over your whole move. I mean, you got to at least flaunt your shirt and let.
Oh yeah, Sammy's here, so I didn't want to make it about me. But yeah,
No, please do.
Yeah, you're not making
That's
it about you.
that's awesome.
It's
Going
a
to Atlanta-
topic.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I got a new job promotion, and me and Angie are picking up and headed to Atlanta in a couple weeks.
That's awesome.
Very quick turnaround time, but we are excited. I mean, we've talked over the past year, like when the time is right, we've wanted to try to get down south, even if it's just for a few years. And I never, like you said, you never would have thought Florida. I never would have thought Atlanta, Georgia, but I'm excited. I mean, I've talked to a lot of people like inside and outside of the company. Everyone says they love it there. A lot of good food, a lot of cool stuff to do. I mean, being from here, we don't have really any sports here. And there's just so many. It's just sports alone down there. Like there's other shit, but you got NBA, NFL, fucking the Georgia Bulldogs in Athens, like all that shit. So we're real excited. I mean, it's a lot of emotions.
Yeah.
Happy, sad, mostly excited, a little nervous, but it'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be good for us, you know.
Yeah, I think the funniest part about it is JT's gonna have to become a Trae Young fan now.
Oh my
It's a-
Don't do that.
But you know what's crazy about it? I've noticed, like, players that we hated as WU fans in college, I end up liking when they're in the pros. Like, I hated Baker Mayfield. I know he's like kind of trash now, but I love.
I always liked him in the
I
pros.
hated him in college, but I like Baker Mayfield, and I kind of feel the same way about Trae Young. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's a familiar face. I don't know, but I kind of like Trae Young, so I don't even hate that.
The most thing I'm excited about your move is I guess that's where Millie Bobby Brown is located and lives and goes to games and stuff all the time. Like she's one of the. I know she's a young actress coming up, but if I saw her in real life, she's one of the people that I would probably freeze.
Yeah.
You know, like if something came about and there was anything where I could just be like, hey, I'd probably be the guy that like would like,
Yeah,
you know, and like not know what to say.
I did that with freaking John Feidelberg in Detroit. Like he's standing he's just a bro, like a normal dude, and I'm just like just nothing. Just I had nothing to give him. But we got a picture, so that was sweet.
So I'm horrible with actors and faces and names.
So
Who's that?
John Feidelberg is just a Barstool guy.
Oh,
a big
oh, yeah,
Barstool
yeah, yeah.
personality. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's always been my favorite at the time. Like, and we went to watch them play hockey, me and Matthew, and they were all the most down to earth guys.
That's cool.
Like just normal dudes. And he's standing there, and we're just talking, like our group, and I'm just like kind of just in awe, like staring at him. Because I've watched him on TV like so much, and then you see someone that you've watched, and it's just so weird. And then the only thing I could think to ask him was, "Hey, can we get a picture?"
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we got a picture, but yeah, so that's cool,
Were you nervous to do that?
dude. I'm like a confident guy. Like I don't get nervous a lot. I was nervous as fuck.
Yeah.
Like it was so funny because it's not even like he's like a super famous person. It's
Yeah.
just a Barstool dude. But I was just it was funny. I
So,
was nervous.
Were you two together in Columbus?
Yes,
Yes, we were.
So was he at the bar where Tyler Cameron was at?
you were there, but I don't think
Oh,
you
the
saw him.
Bachelor?
Yeah,
Or something. I heard you say that I thought you guys were just saying that to get the girls riled up. I didn't know he was actually in
no,
it.
he was actually there. Yeah,
I don't know who that is, but he's on The Bachelor, so
Because
he must be
for me, I laugh because like I know who Tyler Cameron is. I don't watch that stuff, but he's been in the Barstool circuit and I've seen it on social media. I think he's a pretty cool dude. But supposedly his chick now is Kristen Cavallari from Laguna Beach, and because her and Jay Cutler got a divorce. Now they're dating.
Oh
so
wow!
that would have been the one where I'm like,
yeah.
oh my god!
And I didn't know that. I wish I would have. There were lots of blondes around him, so I can't. I don't know if I could pinpoint it, but
Yeah, we might have to social media creep to
I
see.
know. I miss Clout for sure. Trying
Yeah.
to get into a video or something with him, but you'll have that.
Well, yeah, because she like if I would have saw her in real, that's one where I was in love with her as a child. Like growing up watching Laguna
Right.
Beach, it was Elsie and Kristen Cavallari, and if I would have seen her in real life, I probably would have fainted. Truly, truly, she's beautiful. But the transition real quick. What were you talking about your hockey game where you weren't allowed to score? I'm confused.
It's just a stupid rule in our men's league we play in because we're in like there's 3 tiers you could play in up at that rink, and we're in like the middle one.
Okay.
And I guess any tier other than the top one, they cap you at like 3 goals.
That's crazy.
So that, like,
that's so
Czar's a
bad.
superstar, so he
3 goals
runs
a
into
team,
this.
or-
A player,
Oh,
like
I was gonna say.
yeah, it's stupid. Like I get it. I get why the rules in place so that like you just don't put like a ringer on your team and
Yeah.
have him just go nuts.
That would be funny.
You know, like, but it's stupid. Like I grinded for the hat trick, and then they're like, you can't score anymore. And then the game went to a shootout, and he's like, you're not allowed to shoot in the shootout either. And I was like, okay, now that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Which, to backtrack, is a crazy rule because that doesn't count as a goal. It's not a
Right.
stat.
Yeah,
That's
a
what I was just
shootout
gonna
goal
ask.
is not a.
It's not
doesn't
a
count
hockey
as a goal.
statistic, so
Right.
that should not be a rule at all.
Yeah.
And I would fight.
And it's not
Yeah,
the
I'll go to
NHL.
court
and
for that.
It's not the NHL, so
Yeah.
So the game ended in a fucking tie. We did 5 rounds of the shootout, and that was it. And then they called it.
Mm,
Ties in hockey. Who would have thought?
Yeah,
Who would have
stupid.
thunk?
honestly, that's fucked up.
But here in America, we are used to tying.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say
we don't
I
win,
thought that was only in soccer. Yeah.
we don't lose, we tie. Which
But honestly, that's a big win for the U.S.
Yeah,
I feel
it
like
is.
I'm not a huge football guy. I'm trying to be, but Like, did you see the videos of all the English people throwing their beers?
They were down bad.
They were down very bad.
And then the morning I woke up and there was a street fight in the middle of Qatar,
Yeah.
Qatar, whatever it is. England fans
Yeah,
and Wales fans were fighting. They were throwing chairs at each other. It was insane.
I didn't hear about that.
To me, like, listen, like I'm all about die hard being a fan of shit, but like that's too much. Like, there's
Soccer
no-
hooligans are crazy.
It's crazy. Like, dude, these guys were throwing tables
I was
and chairs at each other.
I was trying to think of the word. I knew there was a hooligan.
yeah, the hooligans.
But it's just it's unreal to me. Like, it just honestly, like, I know like drunken fights happen, but I'll have to send you the video when we're done. But it's just ridiculous.
I think especially when it comes to like things like the World Cup, where you're not just mixing your love for a team. It's not like the Steelers are playing. They're mixing in your country, your love for your
Yeah.
country. So it can get it just
Like-
takes one thing, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Dude, there was this dude, one of the guys in the fight, like, went straight, like, primal caveman, like, and he had a chair, like, a bar stool in his hand, but then he's in the back and he's just, like, cheering with it. He's like, he's about to throw
He's
down.
Donkey
Like, I was like,
Kong.
oh my gosh.
Because I was trying to explain to my mom and dad here, we have Tom Brady, who's massive. We have like LeBron James, Tiger Woods. I'm blanking on other guys, but that's mainly a United States thing with a sprinkle of the world, where soccer, football, or
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it, that is like the world's game.
And
Yeah.
What's interesting with that, I don't know if you heard about this. Apparently, Messi's going to sign to Miami's MLS team, Inter Miami. I'm not going to act like I know much about the MLS,
Yeah.
but apparently he's gonna come play for Miami, which that's nuts.
Well, the wildest thing I also heard was that Ronaldo is supposed to go to the same exact team.
Wait, okay, maybe I'm messing up the
No,
names.
you're not.
I'm not.
So
Oh,
what I
wow.
read is like there's a chance that Messi and Ronaldo will play for the Miami MLS team.
Wow.
Do they both play the same position?
Mm.
Are
Ooh.
they both strikers?
I
don't
think.
even know.
Too
that.
detailed
I don't
of a
even
soccer
know why
question
even
for
I would
asked that,
assume
'cause
so,
I don't
but-
know the positions.
I believe so, but I don't know. It's like we were joking about it earlier. You have all those guys that'll play across the pond. They'll get old. They can't really hang with the young guys. Then like remember when David Beckham did it? He came over, played for LA, was one of the best MLS players at like 36, 37 years
Yeah.
old. I mean,
Just shows you how far off the United States is with just in comparison to other countries.
It's
with
crazy.
Soccer,
And the good United States players, they're not playing in the U.S. Like
Exactly.
those couple of guys that are on the international team that are like actually really good. They're on clubs overseas.
which to my knowledge, I think that's like the first time we've had
it
US.
doesn't happen that often.
Yeah.
What's his face? That goalie we used to have, he played overseas, didn't he?
Yeah, what was
Tim
his-
Howard, bald guy.
Yeah, Tim
yeah,
Howard.
yeah.
Bald
He
Eagle?
played overseas.
I
didn't
believe
he
he did. Yeah,
The one dude, he plays for Chelsea.
Pulisic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain America.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that's why, and for me, I see draws and I get all bummed out.
Mhm.
But I guess where we're sitting right now, we're in a pretty good spot, supposedly.
Yeah,
I guess so.
I think a really good spot actually. But can you imagine if we like somehow one went in for us? Like, what would England do if we would have won that
Well,
game opposed
I,
to tying?
listen, I'm not a soccer guy at all, but to me, it looked like we controlled the majority of the game.
Agreed.
Wouldn't you guys agree?
I mean,
Like, we had, I don't know the stats, but it looked like we had way more shots than they did.
yeah, because
And we had the ball more, like, at least I thought so.
in the very beginning, it was like a boxing or a UFC fight where everybody's just bouncing around, feeling each other out. Nobody would go in. And then all of a sudden, England tried to score. And then, boom, we just start, I don't even know the lingo, driving it down or kicking it down or whatever. It was awesome.
I think I was talking about this with somebody last night, but I think soccer could really benefit from like the NHL's mentality where like it goes to overtime. I don't like
There's
ties.
less people.
Yeah,
where they
ties-
go to overtime and then like make it like less, make it like 5-on-5, do something crazy
That
like
would be
that,
sick.
something like really exciting, and to where someone's probably
Yeah.
going to score because there's so much space.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. Like sometimes you're watching soccer and it's like it gets so clogged up there in the middle, and or like when you're in somebody's on their end or whatever, it's just tough.
And I'll never, I know sometimes the guys get kicked hard and they fall down.
Oh.
I'll give them that part. but there's some times where I just can't take the getting bumped in the shoulder and looking like you just got blasted by a semi truck. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Like, I know, like, some of that shit has to hurt, but I agree. Like, the laying around and because they do it in the NBA and shit too, but the laying around and just like, and then they just get up and start playing again. I'm like, what? I thought you were dying. Like,
Run another 10 miles like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Well, at least finally, I don't know if you guys have noticed, they're calling flop fouls now, at least in college.
Yeah.
Which
I didn't know. Yeah.
finally, I mean, it was one. I think it was our game. I can't remember what game we were watching. Might have been the Kansas game where the guy went up to shoot a three, and the guy, it was plain as day, just went by him, didn't touch him. The dude falls back, hits the ground like he just got hit, and got a foul called on him. And I was like, finally, justice out here.
Yeah. Who was that? Kansas and who? That game was electric.
Yeah, Kansas and Wisconsin.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
That game was really good.
But, yeah.
No, I mean, and then just since we're on basketball, I think WVU looks pretty good if you guys have watched any. But I do got to say, I hate, and this isn't the majority of sports, that, like, for some reason, these certain players get, like, so much special treatment. Like, this dude for Purdue. Did you guys watch that game?
Yeah.
That fucking Zach Edey guy. I heard his name more than anything I've ever heard in my life. And it's like anytime, like, he's 7'4", and anytime anything happened near him, they called a foul. He got to shoot foul shots. I just hate that shit so much because you see it all the time. It's like, come on, dude. Like, if that was Joe Schmo on WVU's team, like, nothing would have happened.
He would have fouled out in the first 5 minutes.
I'm like, oh my gosh, it's very frustrating.
And I was getting annoyed because Jay Billis was sucking him off,
Oh,
and then
dude, Jay Billis is
He's-
awful.
he
He's
sucks.
fucking off.
He literally sucks. I was getting so mad, and then they kept showing pictures. They'd pull pictures up of his when he was younger, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, look how much bigger Zach Edey is than everyone." It's like, yeah, he's 7'4".
Yeah.
He's bigger than everybody
Yeah, right.
now.
And then even our game the next day, they were still talking
Oh,
about
figures.
Zach Edey. I'm like, dude, he's not even playing in this game.
Anything
Shut
to
up.
not talk about WVU, it seems.
Dude, it's so true. Like, during our games, like, nothing is talked about our team.
It's quite funny.
It's just Jay Billis talking about the other team the whole time. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Dude, like, we have a Hall of Fame coach, and he still doesn't get any special treatment. It's the way his
Yeah.
demeanor is.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, say what you want, but like WVU's lost plenty of games because of ticky-tack fucking foul calls. That game was so frustrating to watch the other night. You couldn't even touch the dude. And it was
No.
a
Yeah.
foul.
It
Like,
was-
now, granted, like WVU was cold that night. They couldn't get a
definitely.
shooting rhythm going. So, like, you can't blame the whole game on fouls, but like that was a big thing. We brought it within 4 a couple
Yeah.
times playing cold. Like, I don't know. It just reminds me like back to when we lost to Villanova in the
Oh, dude,
what was
don't
that, the
get me
Sweet
started
16?
on
Sweet
that.
16.
like that game was just we were so much better than them. Not so much better, but like we were the better team that game, and like it was just
That was
hand
terrible.
touch foul all game, and like it just screws us over.
Well-
And I refuse to believe that it's not on purpose. It's
I
on
know.
purpose.
Yeah.
Well, if just like JT said it, as soon as the game started, I think it was at that point just you, me, and Mom watching it. Angie and Dad were asleep, and JT's just all frustrated. He's like, "I forgot when we're not in the Big 12
That we get called for
Everything.
everything. Every fucking thing. But that's why I love the Big 12, because it's always competitive in that way, like tough basketball. But when we're not playing a Big 12 team, oh my God, it's so rough to watch sometimes.
I agree.
I'm a UNC basketball fan, but I go back to I think it was my freshman year down at WVU, Final Four, Elite Eight against Gonzaga, where they shot
Sweet
like
16.
1 for 100 or whatever it
Yeah.
was, and Gonzaga also played horribly.
Yeah.
And all WVU had to do was make
Yeah.
a
Oh
couple,
my
a
God.
couple more shots, and they already, they both
Dude.
were playing. It was a rough game.
I believe it was Daxter Miles missed 2 foul shots at the end.
Yeah.
Very close to the end to either tie or go up by 1. And he missed both.
Oddly enough,
And it was such a fucking heartbreaker.
it was me, my dad, and Chance watching that game up at the house, and that was when it seemed as if nobody on our team knew what a foul shot was.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody
big
could
downfall.
hit. You'd go to the line and you're like, we're just praying for
Just make one,
Yeah.
buddy. Come on.
Yeah.
Just go 50%.
praying for one out of every 6 foul shots that were shot. But yeah, no, the year you're talking about, I think that was those years were back to back. I can't remember if it was Gonzaga and then Villanova or Villanova and then Gonzaga, and it was like the same song and dance the entire time.
Ugh.
But
I want to say it was Gonzaga first because that I feel
think
like that's
you're
where
right.
Javon Carter really started to get some attention.
Yeah.
like some national
I
attention.
think you're right, actually. Yeah, and then it was funny. Hugs comes out against Purdue they're all wearing the Phil Knight stuff that they're supposed to wear. We lose. It took Hugs one game. He's like, nope, I am wearing my pullover now. I'm not wearing this shit anymore. So,
Who
but
is Phil Knight?
Phil Knight.
Texas Tech.
Is that the
coach.
chair guy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
No,
it is.
that's
right.
Bobby Knight.
Okay.
Phil-
I don't know.
That's what I was saying. the
Phil
other
Knight
night.
started Nike because I looked it up.
Okay.
So Phil Knight started Nike, and his net worth is $44 billion.
So he's alive.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Bold move to have a tournament in
Yeah,
your name when you're alive.
Right? I thought the same. I figured he was dead.
Yeah, me
and
too.
then it shows him in the stands, and I was like, oh, he's there.
The best part about it is they had 2 tourneys going on at once.
I know.
That's why I was getting so confused. There was the Phil Knight Legacy, which we were in, and then the Phil Knight Invitational, which UNC was in.
I didn't even notice there was a difference.
Yeah, so I'm
And-
like
and
looking to
these,
bet.
These are new, right?
Yeah, I believe
I was
so.
gonna say like normally like you start off your season with some like tourney in like Mexico or something.
Yeah.
like that's what I'm used to.
Yeah.
it was a lot different this year.
So what are they for? Did he just pay for it? Is that why it's named after him?
Yeah,
He was just like, I just want to watch some basketball.
yeah, he just wanted to go watch some hoops with the boys. I
Was it
guess.
all? Was it teams that were in both of those tournaments? Were they all like Nike sponsored teams? Does that like have to do with it?
Honestly, I didn't think
I mean,
about that.
I know WVU has a big Nike contract.
I bet 100. I didn't even think about that, but I would say you're 100% right.
That
'Cause-
that would make
Because
sense.
Jordan's Nike and then Nike. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm assuming it probably was.
I
all
wonder
that.
if the other one that UNC was in was like Jordan.
Well, yeah, UNC. Well, obviously Michael
Yeah.
Jordan.
I
They're,
wonder
they're
if-
all Jordan stuff.
I wonder.
That'd be pretty cool, actually. If
Right,
that's
are
what
there a
else
lot of-
wears Jordan?
Okay,
What,
Michigan.
Oklahoma?
Yeah, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Ooh,
There's
I don't know.
definitely a few more teams, but it's,
that would be cool if that's what it was.
yeah. But they both tourneys
Florida.
had stacked teams, so
Mm-hmm.
that was pretty cool. I saw we're our preseason tourney next year's in Fort Myers, which will be
Oh, really?
yeah. So
Do
if you're still
they
down
have like
there,
a schedule? Do they know who's all going down there?
yeah, I think it was us, Wisconsin, St. Mary's maybe, and I can't remember the other school.
Oh, nice.
They only announced 4 of them. I'm assuming there'll be more because
Yeah.
4 people tournament's kind of boring. But
Yeah.
You could get that over in a day.
yeah, but yeah. So, but how was everybody's Thanksgiving? I mean, I know that all goes by fast. Harry, did you get fat? Did you gain any weight like myself?
I haven't kept tabs on it, but I'm sure I have.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the weight loss journey is back.
Yeah.
It's having a revival. Little hiccup last few days, week and a half, but we're back.
This
on,
week
baby.
doesn't count, Bubba.
I agree.
Yeah.
Doesn't count. Yeah, but my Thanksgiving was pretty good. It went by really fast. I got to see family. Had fun on Wednesday. Drank a lot on Wednesday. But yeah, had a good weekend.
that's good. That's good. What about you, big dog? Did you get thick?
Yeah, I ate a good bit. Had 3 total Thanksgiving dinners over the last
it's
couple
tough.
days. I don't know. Thanksgiving Eve, I was still like under the weather, and honestly, on Thanksgiving Day, I kind of was too. So like, I didn't do much drinking either of those. Actually, I didn't do any drinking, unfortunately, which I really wanted to. So, but yesterday we had the Friendsgiving, and I've crushed all the rest of my October beer and had some good food.
Which
Hell
me
yeah.
and Dupes, I told Dupes the story about Carter falling into
Oh
the
my
cat thing.
god!
I still don't understand
What
it.
the fuck
The
happened?
tree, the
I'll-
big tree.
I don't. Yeah.
Dude, he just came like stumbling in like somebody punched him.
No, dude, because me and Sith were standing right there, and I thought he was messing around. I thought he was just being
Yeah,
silly,
classic Carter.
and then he just didn't stop. Like he said, I don't know, like whatever. I don't know if he was shit faced or something, but he just came like sprinting through the hallway and tackled their fucking cat
Yeah, just
tower.
drilled the
thing.
cat tower. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Dude, it was so
And he jumps
funny.
up. He's like, "What's that doing there?"
Not a cat guy.
It's like
Yeah.
a cat kingdom too. That thing is quite large.
It's it's nice.
They pushed it all the way down the
Yeah,
hallway.
Jesus
I think.
Christ.
Ugh.
Fucking went flying.
Good thing they weren't on there.
Yeah, I
I mean-
know. I know.
They would have been fine because they're cats. Can they jump? and
Yeah,
shit,
they
but,
would have been, but
you know.
yeah.
I don't know.
My God.
What about yourself? When did you get in town?
I got in town Wednesday morning. Wasn't a 5 a.m. flight. Got in town Wednesday morning. Got to go out to the usual Thanksgiving Eve. It was fun getting around, seeing everybody. Thanksgiving was cool. Went over to my mom's side, and they're always fun. Playing games and just laughing. So that was good. I don't want to. I'm kind of hesitant here. I'm not sure what the jury rules here, but I'm not much of a Thanksgiving food guy.
Okay.
So turkey, just it's good. I don't know. I'm just not a big Thanksgiving food guy. So my plates were small. Didn't go back for seconds. The food was good. Just Thanksgiving food, whatever. Might be. I think it's a rather hot take. But then
I kind of agree. I don't know. I like it, but I like ham a lot better. And people.
it is what. Yeah,
I
I'm
do
a
enjoy
ham
ham.
guy.
I
So
love ham.
turkey's cool. Thanksgiving's cool. Just get to see everybody. That's nice. Went to my dad's side Friday night. Actually went to Drover's beforehand. So that was my
Oh,
my
there
real
you go.
Thanksgiving
What'd you
meal.
get?
Large hot, waffle with Cajun, and then waffle fries, cheese and bacon.
Did you try their jalapeno ranch?
I did not.
Oh
I didn't
my
know that was a thing.
It's not a sauce. It's not a wing sauce. It's like,
Like
a
a little
dip,
side.
dip
No, I didn't know that was.
we
a thing.
didn't either until we went. It
Yeah.
was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I believe it.
I guess it was like
yeah.
a super new thing, and they were doing the jalapeno ranch and then the mango habanero wing sauce. I guess they
Fire.
had
Yeah,
now,
it was new.
which
Yeah,
is good. But yeah, we're gonna have to make a run back up.
yeah,
there
I
soon.
agree. I think we should go.
Every time I'm home, that's the one thing I have to do.
Mhm.
If I don't do anything else, I just sit at home on the couch the whole time I'm home. Got to get Drovers.
Yeah.
every time.
Actually, I have two interjections. I don't want to interrupt here, but when I went to Morgantown last weekend, I went to Crockett's, which I haven't been there in like 8 years. Still holds up. The wings there are fucking bomb.
Wow.
Still holds up.
Still never
Like,
gone
go
there.
there if you get the chance. I always think about it because it's close to like Drover's quality. Like, they're right up there together, in my opinion. So I was excited to go there, but also I'm also not a Thanksgiving food guy. Like, normally my plate just has mashed potatoes and mac and cheese on it,
Oh,
and people rip
I don't
me.
hate that at all.
And
That was
people
all I
rip
had.
me, but like yesterday for Friendsgiving, I made a Nashville hot style bird, like turkey. Dude, it was
It
fucking
was.
It was
bomb.
good.
I actually was eating the shit out of that.
It was very good.
So those are my interjections.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. I had a good Thanksgiving. We went to Philippi, mom and dad's house for a few days, which is always nice because time slows down there. I needed a little break. So we just hung out. Mom made a bunch of food. See, my problem is I like Thanksgiving food. Like, I'm not like, I don't think it's to die for either, like you guys, but I like it. My problem is pumpkin pie. I eat way too fucking much of it. Like,
He's not exaggerating.
so
Whole pie for yourself,
Pretty
like
much.
one for everybody else.
honestly, this weekend, I ate more than a pie to myself. 100%.
But this is the week you're allowed to do
Yeah.
that.
So-
Absolutely, no
So,
shame.
Yeah. So my mom made one, and I pretty much ate all of it. And then Friday morning, she was like, "You know what? I'm going to make another pumpkin pie." And I was like, "Hell yeah!" And guess what? It got eaten. That whole thing got eaten that day too.
yeah.
And guess what I had for breakfast this morning? A piece of pumpkin pie.
Yep, there you go.
Do you like overdo it with the Cool Whip? Is that how you have to eat it, or you just
I don't
just love
even-
pumpkin pie?
I don't need. I like Cool Whip on it. Obviously because it smacks, but I don't even need that. I didn't have it at home this morning. I just had made me a nice big slice that's basically like a fourth of the pie, and that I just love it.
Yeah,
It's so good.
JT's one of those guys where he will eat it plate and fork, but 9 times out of 10, he's the one that literally just gets
Pulls it out like
holds
like
it in
I'm
his
a
hand,
pizza, like I'm eating a piece of
Yeah.
pizza,
and eats
Yeah.
it like a piece of
There
pizza.
you go.
So good.
But see, Thanksgiving, I enjoy Thanksgiving food. I'm kind of with you guys. I'm not I really only eat turkey on Thanksgiving, if I'm being honest. I'm a
Yeah.
ham guy. Where I get frustrated with Thanksgiving is, everybody's having a good time cooking, laughing, drinking, But then as soon as everybody eats,
Yeah.
it's like
You're dead.
it just dies
Yeah.
I
down.
know.
Straight back to zero.
Yeah, me.
It's the turkey.
It is, and me, my mom and dad, we all went outside after and sat around a fire pit and just like laid in the grass, and probably for 2 to 3 hours, just were all gassed before you can start firing it back up again.
For sure.
So that's the only reason why I like the pick, because when I sit down and eat like that, I mean, I just turn into somebody that like can barely keep my eyes open. So
Yeah.
it sucks.
Yeah, and yesterday we went to my grandma's first before the party, and I don't know what got into us as a collective, but we just all sat around the kitchen table and just started just housing alcohol. I had a wine day yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, Big Czar, I was pretty drunk when I got to your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I
I
don't
was
know.
hoping people would get like wasted last night. but
I wanted to, but I gassed.
gassed,
Yeah.
yeah.
But so I had a wine day yesterday. I love a nice wine drunk occasionally. The way I explain it, I don't know what it is, but I say like a wine buzz / wine drunk is like warm. It's like a warm. You feel very warm and like silly.
But then there's the hangover the next day. And
Yeah.
the wine
See,
hangovers are always horrible.
It's crazy because I've said this for years. Like, I get deathly hungover drinking beer, like liquor, whatever. Wine doesn't do me that bad. I'm usually
Really?
okay.
See,
Yeah.
I never drink wine. But when I do, it's bad.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a little worrisome drunk because for me at least, obviously I'm not used to it. You just don't know where it's gonna go.
Yeah. I mean, me and Angie yesterday drank 5 bottles of wine.
You guys were
Wow,
smashing
what?
wine.
5
That's
bottles.
impressive.
We drank
That's
2
a
at
lot
my
of wine.
grandma's, and then we brought 3 to your house.
And you finished those
Mhm.
3?
That's
So much for
impressive.
getting gas.
Yeah.
I don't know. They just go down when I drink wine.
But see, I think too, we did it smart at my grandparents yesterday. We didn't have a whole meal. It was more of just, there was food there if you were hungry, but it wasn't go fill up your plate and eat.
Right.
And I think that makes it more fun when
Yeah.
you're with everybody.
For sure.
I do love a nice charcuterie board, maybe some little fruit plate, I could live off that. Like
I
meat
love charcuterie.
meat and cheese tray with some crackers, some mustard to dip it in, and then just a fruit plate, maybe a little veggie tray. I'm good.
Hell
I could
yeah.
live off that.
Sign me up.
What was I gonna say? Because we were talking about Thanksgiving food. Just off the the brain. What would you guys say you like your favorite genre style of food is? Because you're like Thanksgiving's not your big thing. I think I've talked to Angie about this. I love barbecue food.
Oh yeah.
Like pulled pork, beans, coleslaw, macaroni and cheese. Like if I had to pick one style of food to eat like forever, I think it would probably be barbecue food.
Yeah, barbecue food's good. I mean, I think mine this is just recency, but I've just fallen in love with Mexican food, like
yeah.
tacos,
Mexican's really good.
burritos, taco salads. I guess if I had to pick one, it would be that. But I do love like ribs and pulled pork
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I guess the answer I would say would probably be Mexican
Yeah,
food
Mexican's
for sure.
really good.
All great picks. I like a lot of different foods, but I think which is usually not everyone's favorite, but Chinese is always going to be my favorite.
There you
Chinese
go.
takeout.
It's a good
There you
go-to.
Yeah.
It's a good go-to.
Yeah, I love barbecue food as well, and I love Mexican food as well, but Italian food, I'm like an Italian food connoisseur. I like obsess over going to like little homemade Italian restaurants, like mom and pop Italian places and seeing, their recipes and stuff. And like, it's something when I travel, like I make it a point to like try a local Italian spot, see how fucking good it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just, there's so many different dishes that are just so good. Spaghetti meatballs,
Mhm.
fucking chicken parm, veal
Spaghetti
parm,
and meatball.
stuffed peppers is like
I
fucking
love stuffed
killer,
peppers. Oh my
dude.
See-
Stuffed peppers is killer.
See, that's where I've never ever been a big stuffed peppers guy.
Oh, dude, I
yeah,
love
like
'em.
when mom
Love 'em.
has made them,
I love them.
Angie's made them. I don't know. That's never been my thing. Sorry, I interrupted. Go ahead.
No, that's it.
Okay.
That's all I had to say about it.
I know for me, real quick, I can't stop ordering the Roosevelt now that I've tried it once.
Dude, how good is it?
So good.
They have, and they only do like spaghetti, and I think they do gnocchi, but like they don't do like a bunch of the different Italian dishes there. But like I've been going there since I've been a little kid. It's like staple in my family. Their homemade, the noodles have like a distinct taste.
The noodles are so good.
Nothing tastes like their
and
noodles.
their meatballs are
Yeah,
unbelievable.
they are.
Where is this?
But it's Bel Air.
It's in
right?
Bel Air.
Yeah,
It's called the
okay.
Roosevelt. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
If you ever get a chance to try it, definitely try it.
Yeah, I'm not usually over in Bel Air.
Like
but if
if you walk in there, like you'll see them like home making their spaghetti noodles and everything. It's like all homemade.
and you're just sold from there. Once you see that,
Yeah,
if you
exactly.
walk in anywhere, you see him making it. It's all right.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Well, because he would talk about it, and now it's on DoorDash.
Yeah, it shows up
Oh.
on DoorDash now.
So,
Dangerous.
So that's why it's like
Dangerous.
every time I'm on there, it's like, oh, you got this, that, and then anytime I'm able to order from there, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
I love that place, dude.
So you guys all have great answers. You just went down the line and kept taking them.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah, you can
it's-
say-
well,
no,
well,
I'm
this isn't our
I'm
our
just gonna.
food.
No, I know. I'm just gonna have to agree with everybody. Just the barbecue is top tier for me. I mean, I can mess up a pulled pork
Oh
at
yeah.
any point. Doesn't matter. Right after Thanksgiving meal, give me some pulled pork. Like,
Yeah,
I'll
agreed.
take it down. As for Mexican, I get a lot of good Mexican spots down me being
yeah.
down in
Oh, I'm
Florida.
Sure.
This is a free ad. There's a place called Taco Mobile.
Love it.
Unbelievable. I mean,
Is
unbelievable.
that the place it's like out of a bus? Is that
No, it sounds like it would be like a food truck type deal, but it's just this little very small building. They make all the food, right there. You can watch them do it, and it is. I don't know what it is. It's just unbelievable. I would say Cilantro was the only other place that came close to it.
Wow.
Yeah, and Cilantro, I was a huge Cilantro guy. This is the first burrito, tacos, whatever I've had that has beat Cilantro.
nice?
Yeah, I mean, what was yours? No, you said Italian.
I
and
said
I
Italian.
was just talking about it earlier today. I haven't found good Italian down there.
Where you said you're in Tampa area,
No, I'm across. I'm in Satellite Beach. It's a smaller town.
close to St. Pete.
No. That's that same side. I'm on the
So-
East
oh,
Coast. I'm on the East
okay.
Coast.
All right, I got
Yeah.
you.
But yeah, just I haven't found a good a great Italian spot. I've had
Yeah.
some good
I'm
Italian.
sure there's got to be one. You know
Oh,
what I
there
mean?
has to
Like
be.
there
There-
always is. It's culturally just spreads.
I know. I keep got doing research. I gotta figure it out.
You'll find one. The best Italian food I've ever had was in Hawaii.
Really?
Yeah, I shit you not.
What'd you get?
I got veal parm, dude. It's so funny. I'll just tell the story real quick.
Tell it.
We were, you
Tell it
guys,
slow
you
if you
guys ever
want.
heard of Macaroni Grill? You ever heard of that restaurant?
Yeah.
It's a little bit more upscale than an Olive Garden, but it's a chain Italian food. There was one close to our resort we were staying in on the Big Island, and we went there. And we walk up and it's dead, right? We're there for dinner. And the guy's like, that's like a 2.5 hour wait. I was like, there's like all these empty tables. He's like, yeah, we don't have enough servers. So I was like, I'm not waiting 2.5 hours to eat this food. I got on Google and was like, Italian places near me. We found one that had good reviews. It was like 10 minutes away. We drove to it. Get in there. It's the same deal. You could see the guy like hand making all the pasta and everything. So we went all out. We ordered, they had this like flatbread on special. We ordered that. I can't remember everything that was on it, but it was fucking killer. Did that. We got our main courses. I got veal parm. I can't remember what Brooke got, but it was also very good. It was something in vodka sauce. And then we did dessert. And like I got what's the Italian dessert called? It's like ice cream.
Tiramisu.
No.
Gelato.
Gelato. Yeah, they had
Tiramisu.
they had homemade, house-made gelato there, and like the chef like came out, was like talking to us, like it was real like cool little
I
old
love
school
that, yeah.
vibe. He's like, "Did you guys like it?" I was like, "Dude, fucking killer." I was like, "Honestly, this is the best Italian food I've ever had."
Which
That's
so cool that it was in Hawaii.
Right?
Like
And-
out of all places.
And then it was wild because it must actually be a pretty popular spot. I didn't notice it on the way in, but on the way out, they had a wall of like pictures of the chef and his wife, who they're the owners. So with celebrities,
Oh
Whoa,
wow,
yeah.
that's sick.
like a bunch of different celebrities
That's
have come
really cool.
to eat there.
Was Paul Rudd there?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I don't remember
man.
seeing Paul Rudd.
Guy Fieri?
The-
Did I say it right? Woody?
I think it's
Guy
Fieri?
spelled
Yeah,
Fieri,
it
but
is.
it's
See,
I think he
that's-
says it.
That's
Fieri.
annoying. See, like
I
shit
don't
like
get
that annoys the fuck out of me. Like it's spelled clearly spelled Fieri, and it's like, oh no, it's Fieri. Like okay,
No,
Yeah,
it's
I
not.
know. It's
you can't
clearly
just
spelled.
change the English language.
I'm gonna
Like,
be honest. That's the first time I've ever heard anybody
Yeah.
say it like that.
Really?
Truly.
Fieri.
yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to continue to call him Guy Fieri.
me
Yeah,
too.
Fieri.
I'm never gonna
It's
call him Guy
literally
Fieri.
spelled Fieri.
Yeah.
Like there's no T's.
I'm sure Schwartz.
I
when
know,
he
it's
tunes
great.
in, he'll have the
Yeah.
right. He'll have the right pronunciation for
Schwartz,
us. Schwartz
dude,
will
he-
know.
He had both of the Schwartz brothers
Yeah.
have very good pronunciation. That is something I've caught on to my entire life.
Have I brought this up on here before? Has anyone ever seen him cook anything?
Guy Fieri.
He's like a famous
No.
chef, and
I was
I've
about to
never
say,
seen
who,
him
the
pick up
Schwartz?
a pan.
That's what I was wondering.
No, I never have. That's
Because I went to a restaurant named after him somewhere, one of the beaches, and I've never seen him cook a thing. He just tries everyone's food.
I just look at him and instantly I will just call him Flavortown for the rest
Yeah.
of my life.
Dude, like, say,
He's just like
like
a meme.
I do love his one show though, Diners, Drive-Ins,
Yeah,
Dives.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
another thing I do when I travel, try to find the places he's been to.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I
cool.
mean?
I went to one of his spots. I can't remember the name. It's horrible. Down in Deerfield.
Okay.
He's got a restaurant, or at least he's been to that restaurant before on Diners.
Yeah,
Drive-Ins,
yeah,
and, I got whatever sandwich he got. It was delicious.
Yeah.
I probably should. It was a little bit should be more memorable, but it was delicious.
Now, do we think he likes his hair, or do we think he doesn't have a choice to change
I
it?
think-
brand.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
so
it's-
far
it's,
in now.
It's part of his brand for sure. Like to be honest, I don't know how you enjoy that hair.
Yeah, it's like Bert taking his shirt off for
Yeah,
comedy.
exactly.
Guy has to have
Has
that.
to do
Exactly.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because realistically, you may not even recognize him with different hair.
I wouldn't.
No.
I'm sure I wouldn't.
You know
Yeah.
what's crazy though? He doesn't look like he's aged,
No.
Yeah.
right? You still see him now, and he looks the same as he did like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like that Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives has gone on for a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I don't want to say 20 years, but like
Well,
Close.
that's funny. In my head, I,
15,
Yeah.
yeah. In my head, I had 20, but 15 probably sounds
probably
better.
more realistic. Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy.
It is crazy. But I don't know. You want to
Yeah.
fire it up?
Yeah. Sure. Since Thanksgiving is over now, it's been. Let me premise first. It has been the Christmas season. Okay, I'm a 2-monther Christmas guy, but since Thanksgiving is over, now it really is the Christmas season. All right. So what better to get in the Christmas spirit than to watch some Christmas movies? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Plug the tree in, turn the lights off, light a candle. Light a candle for every occasion, but light a candle and turn on a nice Christmas movie. So the question this week is, oh fuck, I closed the spinner.
spin the wheel.
What is your favorite? Here we go.
That's awesome.
Christmas movie, and we will start with. I gotta roll the spinner because
Roll
I
the
forgot
dice.
it again.
Roll the dice.
La, 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 la. Oh, Bubba, you're first.
Harold.
Oh, very nice. Is that the first time this has
I
happened?
think it might be.
Not the most traditional pick. My favorite Christmas movie is Home Alone.
There you go.
My second favorite Christmas movie is Home Alone 2 in Lost in New York.
Those are great picks.
Those are great picks.
All right, I'm next. Had a hard time because there are a lot. Well, not a lot. There are a few that are top tier for me. You know, I'm going to stick to my guns here. This is not going to be a shock to you three.
I know exactly what
Yeah,
you're about to say.
I got to go with the Polar Express. I love it. I was going to, I don't want to say other answers because I'm sure it'll be one of yours. I was between two
He's
others.
teetering.
Yeah. But I got to stick to my guns here.
It's funny. If I was first, I was thinking about taking Polar Express just so he
Yeah.
could say it.
Yeah. All right, Sam, you're up.
So I got a bit more of a classic pick. It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh,
Wow. Like-
okay.
Okay.
46, 49 or something. Good memories tied to it. It's one of my mom's favorite Christmas movies, and I just come to like that. But I do want to give an honorable mention. There's a Christmas movie on Netflix called Klaus.
Oh, yeah,
so good.
Very
movie.
good. I watched it with my sister the other day. It was phenomenal. It was
Yeah.
great. Really, it pulled at the strings. It was a great story.
Dude, first time I watched it was last year, and I cried.
That's the thing. Like I was a little bit in and out, just running around the house and all. But my sister kept saying, "Oh, like one of my friends told me there's a point where you cry." And I don't know if
Dude.
I must have missed it. I don't know. I mean, I was a little emotional watching it, but I
Yeah.
never fully got there to the cry. But I'm not really a
Yeah.
crier. the Shallow, or not the Shallow, Lady Gaga. What's that?
Oh,
Oh,
Stars
whatever.
Born.
Stars Born.
I cried at
That's
that. I
a
will.
big
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I agree.
Dude, yeah. I cried at that.
Yeah, that's
So
that,
That was
yeah,
tough. That was tough.
tearjerker for sure. But Klaus, great one too. Big Czar, you're up.
Okay, I'm prefacing. I don't think this is the best Christmas movie, but it's my favorite. And those that have been listening for 3 years, I usually do the 25 days of Christmas movie list. I'll do 25 movies, put it out there for. I need to make that list and release it here. But my personal favorite is Christmas Vacation.
That's a great
Great movie.
classic.
It's
Shit is
very,
full.
very quotable movie. It's a staple in my family, and like soon as like November hits, on through Christmas and New Year's Eve, like my family, anytime we're together, it's just quoting that movie. Seriously,
yeah.
especially around Thanksgiving too.
Before I go, I don't know if you guys did anybody by chance see the ABC 25 Days of Christmas lineup this year?
I did not.
The amount of movies that like aren't Christmas movies that are on there is just unreal.
Wait, what were you
Like
saying?
what?
Yeah.
They're
examples.
showing all the Toy Story movies.
What?
And there was one other one that stuck out that I can't remember, but it's the Toy Story ones that jumped out to me. I'm like, how are these Christmas
The
movies?
first one, right? Because of the ending.
Yeah, the ending.
But other than that,
I
can't remember
But
any-
even that, it's
right.
like 2 minutes of Christmas.
The
just
only
Christmas
thing
time.
I
yeah.
can think of is like if it's geared towards kids, like it's about toys and Christmas, you get toys. That's the
Watch, I
only-
probably got duped. That was probably a Christmas.
No, I think you're right because I did see something.
But
about
okay,
that.
I know this, I'm going to get a lot of pushback on this because you can argue this isn't a Christmas movie. I'm picking a movie
Oh,
that
here we go.
involves, that has a Christmas scene in it.
I was going to ask about this.
My favorite Christmas movie is Spider-Man No Way Home because at the end it's Christmas time. I will always count that as a Christmas movie because Christmas is in it.
I mean,
And when you put the 3 Peter Parkers all on screen,
Yeah.
to me, that makes a great Christmas movie.
I mean,
You're
I
not
thought-
winning.
I
this.
thought
I
Home,
know.
I thought Home Alone was a stretch.
No, I mean,
No,
again,
Home Alone's
how is
definitely
Home Alone a
Christmas movie.
stretch?
I don't know.
That's like a classic.
even when we walked out of Spider-Man, I literally told
I'm pretty sure
I
you did.
told everybody, I was like, this is a Christmas movie, and I will watch this every Christmas time. I'm not trying to win here. I'm just want it to be known that it's my favorite Christmas movie thus far.
So I think it's pretty on topic, and this is the bomb I'm going to drop. I've never seen Die Hard. Isn't
never
that like
either.
a
I never
big
have
toss
either.
up about
Yeah.
if it's a Christmas movie or
I've
not?
never seen
I
it
think
either.
It's like just
Okay.
a joke at this point. You know what I mean?
Uh,
Like almost like a meme status.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
People just debate. I don't know. I've seen one of the Die Hards, but not the original. Seen the one with Justin Long. in
I'm
it.
just not a big Bruce Willis guy, if I'm being honest with
me
you.
Wait.
either.
Wait, Die Hard's not Mel Gibson?
No,
That's,
that's Lethal
uh,
Weapon.
Oh.
That's Braveheart.
That's Braveheart.
That is what I was thinking of. Dude, I swear to God, every time someone says Die Hard, I am envisioning Braveheart.
Well,
That
no
is
wonder
so
you don't
funny.
think it's a Christmas movie.
That is so funny, dude.
Oh my god.
That is hilarious.
I found my list, my 25 Days of Christmas
Yeah,
list
rattle
from
it.
last year. So
Because
I'll rattle it off.
I guarantee it's better than ABC Family's
Oh, I know it
fucking
is.
list.
I know it is. But I have to say, like, when I revise this to be current, I'm sure maybe a couple of these will get swapped out for something else. But as it stands from last year, and this isn't in a particular order, so I'm just going to go through them. And this is 25 movies to watch, 25 days of Christmas.
25 days. of
Elf.
Christmas. Great movie.
Christmas Vacation, Jingle All the Way, The Santa Claus, Christmas with the Cranks, Fred Claus,
Great movie.
Snow Day, it's a
Great
good
movie.
one. A Christmas Story, classic. The Night Before,
Oh, dude.
hilarious.
Oh,
That should have been your pick.
That's, dude, yeah. I'm not changing it, but if I would have thought of that, that's probably what my pick would have
That's a
been.
really good
I
one.
love. Have you ever seen The Night Before?
I don't think I have.
Seth Rogen, Anthony Mackie, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and it's I can't. One of them, I can't remember what. Like one of them's about to have a kid, and they're like getting together for the last time. Basically,
Seth Rogen's, I think, having the kid, right?
Yeah.
it's like a group of friends that all hangs out on Christmas Eve and stays together because years prior one of their parents passed away, and like it's just a tradition that they held up, and it's just your classic like Seth Rogen, drugs, Christmas
Yeah.
type mixture. It's
Yeah.
great.
All right. Just Friends.
Oh yeah,
Love that one.
it's a great one.
Home Alone, Home Alone 2, and Home Alone 3. Very underrated in the series. It doesn't have Macaulay Culkin in it, but I'm telling you, it's fucking good. It's a good one. Maybe not as good as the first two, but it's fucking good. How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Oh yeah,
Surviving Christmas. Trapped in Paradise. I'll Be Home for Christmas. The Ultimate Christmas Present. That was an old DCOM one.
Sleeper.
That is
Yeah.
a sleeper.
The Christmas Chronicles. That's a little bit newer. Deck the Halls. That's with Danny DeVito and the dude that plays Ferris Bueller. The Polar Express. Four Christmases.
Great. I was waiting for that one.
That's a good
I
one.
love that movie.
Jack Frost.
Jack
that one
Frost.
kind of gets sad.
Oh, that's a tearjerker.
Yeah. A very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas. That one's fucking funny.
Great pick.
And then this is also a newer one coming in at number 25, Noel. And that's with the girl from Pitch Perfect,
Oh.
Oh,
I've heard
yeah.
that. Heard
Anna
that.
Kendrick?
Anna Kendrick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh
yeah,
wait,
yeah.
I knew. Yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't
it's-
seen that one.
It's Anna Kendrick, and it's the dude from Crazy Rich Asians, right?
I think so.
Yes.
Yes.
He- I love that guy.
So that's 25 movies, not in any ranking order. Honorable mention is the Harry Potter series. You could fit those in depending on your mood, but they fit into a lot of different things.
for sure.
Like I said, I'll revise this, and some of these might get swapped out for the current year's list. And what I think is the best Christmas movie
Ooh.
ever, not my favorite, but what I think is the best ever is the original Santa Claus
yes,
movie.
I would. I would
Notice how I didn't put any of the sequels on this list because I think the sequels aren't that good.
Has anybody watched
No,
the
I
Santa
haven't
Claus
watched-
show
I
yet?
haven't
I'm
Me
watched
watched
neither.
it yet.
I'm gonna wait. I don't know how many episodes there are, but I'm gonna wait and watch so I can
And
binge,
binge
'em.
them. I
The
agree.
only
What's that
thing,
on?
Disney
Disney
Plus.
Plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
the only thing they changed his look a little bit.
That's what I said.
I'm like, I know, like, it's fine. It's not gonna like change my perspective, but like his beard and
it
shit
looks
is
fake.
all.
It looks cartoony.
Yeah, I'm like, why? Like he looks so good in the
first
original
one,
movie.
yeah.
Like, why do you have to new school it? Like,
I
Yeah.
agree. That was literally my exact complaint.
yeah, I'm like, come
And
on.
I need to watch the Christmas Story sequel too. That's
Yeah,
on HBO Max.
I heard it's actually pretty good.
Ralphie,
I heard it's good. They're all in
Dude,
it.
he
Ralph,
really-
Ralphie's
yeah,
back.
it's
That's
awesome.
that's one of my favorites. That's up there.
Yeah, that's a
Agreed.
classic.
it's
Yeah,
so
I like
crazy
that one.
how old he looks. Ralphie, I know it's an old movie. Like, I know he's old, but it's like
It's
because
funny.
he's been in like Vince Vaughn
The
movies. And
breakup.
he's been in another one. Well, anyway,
I didn't realize he is in the actor that plays Ralphie has a little cameo role in Elf. He's one of the elves.
Oh no way.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
And
realize
he's
that.
also in Iron Man.
Is he
What?
really?
Yeah, he's one of the scientists dudes.
Oh, I didn't. I never.
Yeah,
picked
That's
up.
a wide range of roles. he's
Yeah,
playing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's impressive.
dude. To be honest, he probably didn't need to ever act again. After,
Agreed.
like, because that movie is played.
the
so
royalties
much.
Dude,
are
it literally
probably
plays
nuts.
24 hours in a row, right, on one of the channels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
On
TNT,
Christmas?
TBS. Dude, I just read that Mariah Carey every year makes $2.5 million on her
I
one
believe it.
Christmas song.
I believe
She's
it.
made over $72 million just on
Oh,
that
no.
one Christmas song.
I believe it.
That's
Wow.
wild.
It's
It's
crazy.
played so much.
Wow.
I watched. We watched Grinch this morning. That one.
Hoobity-hoobity-what-y?
That one will always hold up though.
Was it like the original?
With Jim Carrey.
Oh, okay.
It will always hold up, and it's even funnier because when we were kids and watch it, there's so many jokes
Yeah,
that we
go over your
just
head.
didn't catch when
Right.
you were a kid.
Did anybody?
Sorry, but the part like it made me laugh so hard this morning when the baby got delivered to the guy's house. He's like, "Honey, our baby's here," and then he's like, "It looks just like your boss." That is just so funny. It's so little and
Oh my
funny.
God.
Did anybody ever see the new animated Grinch movie with Benedict
was good.
Cumberbatch?
No, I didn't.
It was good.
No, I want to watch it. I haven't seen.
It's
that-
good, yeah.
My nieces liked it. A
Yeah.
lot.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sure I would like it then for sure.
Yeah. They have good taste.
Yeah,
So.
I
Yeah.
love movies like that. But yeah, no, Netflix has a good selection of
Dude, they
like
churn out Christmas movies to
Yeah,
the
they
point where
do.
I can't even really keep up.
yeah, like Lindsay Lohan's in one
I was
now.
gonna say I got on Netflix last night and it looks like there's quite a few new
There's
ones.
a new
Yeah.
one that I started, but this morning I don't know why I turned it off. Not because it wasn't good. wanted to pay attention, but I just wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait till I'm more into it. It's called Noel's Diary or something with the dude from This Is Us. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, Chriselle's ex-husband.
Yeah. But yeah, there's Disney Plus has a lot of good Christmas movies. HBO does. There's
HBO
a lot
Max
of
is
good.
stacked with them.
Yeah.
I do want to show some love real quick to Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's
Freaked me out a
classic.
little bit when I was younger, but I like that movie. It's a nice one to watch.
For sure. And I want to go see the what's the new one with David Harbour, the dude from Stranger Things.
Yes,
Oh,
that looks good.
That does look good.
Yeah, it's what's it called?
Fuck.
It's kind of like a horror, like crime
Yeah.
fighting.
It's an action movie, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Well, yeah, it looks sick.
I don't think it's supposed to be scary in any way.
No, it's just like
it's
an
literally
action
an action.
movie, yeah.
He's Santa Claus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just like
He's just
Kicks
like a
ass.
crime
he
fighting
like
Santa.
beats people's asses and
Yeah.
stuff.
He's like a crime fighting
Does
Santa.
he still deliver toys? Like, does that Santa part stay?
he,
You
he,
know,
he
Yeah.
delivers
I
some
don't know.
ass
Yeah, I
beatings.
don't know. No more coal, just ass beatings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's
But-
great.
Just another thing. Did any of you guys see? I just saw it today. That in Italy there was a painting discovered,
I'm sad
Yeah, I
you
did
brought
see this.
up.
Yeah.
and it was behind. It was a hidden painting, like behind a real old painting of what King George, some king, and it was like behind another painting, and it was King George, right? I think it
Yep.
was King, whoever the fuck King George is,
There's 8. I don't know. There's probably like 39 of them.
fighting a dragon.
Fighting a dragon.
Yeah, and it was hidden, which makes it even cooler.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like
It's like, wait, why?
they were redoing the building or whatever it was, and they're like carefully moving paintings and everything, and they pull this painting out, and it's like on
On
the
a-
wall,
It's like on a hinge.
on a hinge on the wall, and it's literally him fighting a dragon.
That is crazy.
Which it kind of, I don't know if we talked about it. Was it you that sent me the TikTok of the ostrich egg?
Yes.
So like which I'm seeing so much stuff now. It was a TikTok of this ostrich egg where they used it to like paint things on, and there was one part of the ostrich egg that had the whole world mapped out, and it was like Dragon Land or something,
Yeah.
where they had a specific area that it was like, this is where the dragons are.
It's like the first discovered map technically, and it was on an ostrich egg, and there's like the depictions. That's the word, of dragons on it.
Depictions and descriptions.
Yeah,
Who's
all
back?
of them. Well, first off, do you guys hate anybody this week? Or
Do I hate anything?
You hate anything?
Oh yeah.
It's a weekly
Yeah,
segment.
it's a weekly segment.
Yeah. Do you hate anything?
you hate
this
anything?
week?
Oh, man. Wow. I tell you what.
It's very on the spot for your first time.
You can think about
I
it.
can go
What do
first
I-
if you
yeah,
want to.
Yeah.
I hate holiday traffic. Holiday
true.
traffic. One of the things that drives me the most crazy, even though it's wild, this is the first time in Wheeling, I feel like in years, where we've had all 3 lanes opened up by the hospital. The lanes are opened up by the Highlands. Holiday traffic's just crazy. It's like everybody's trying to get to where they need to go. You don't have to drive like a jack off. Like everybody's trying to get to the same place. Keep people safe.
Yeah.
That's what I hate. This
Well, I
week.
do have one. Since we were down in Farmtown, I know it's a different life. Things are different. I hate when people just leave their dogs chained up
Oh yeah.
outside. Like, I know people use them for, they got their hunting dogs and their working dogs and shit, but just love them, You don't gotta leave them
Yeah.
chained outside in the cold and hear them cry all night.
Agreed.
So I hate that. And on the opposite of that, I love dogs.
Love dogs. Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
We just got a new puppy.
You did?
Yeah. Cute little dog. Bernese Mountain Dog.
Oh, that's
no
great.
way.
man.
Yeah. I'll
Those
show
are
you- I'll
supposed
show
to
you
be
guys
big, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's huge. She's about 3 months now, and she's close to 50 pounds.
Holy
Paws
shit.
massive,
Jeez.
huge head. Just puppy energy, ball of energy. Keep my parents busy, but yeah.
Yeah, those are the dogs that they use to fight wolves in Russia, right?
No.
Sounds like you know more than
Tibet.
me.
That's a Tibetan
Tibetan.
mastiff.
That's
Massive.
right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You hate anything?
Yeah. So what I love this week, one is brunch. I'm a big
Nice.
brunch guy.
Nice.
I don't eat it often, but I went to Sunny Boy today, and it was very good.
Oh,
Brunch,
nice.
brunch is
There
nice.
you go.
I also love, and it's more of a respect. We went to a bar
It's about respect.
that you could play touch tunes, but the bar just kept skipping every touch tune song that came on. Which
Oh,
is,
wow.
Which is annoying, but at the same time, I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, because you got the people that play like hard metal at bars, they would have been like, no, instantly. So I think we need more of that. And then what I hate is also about bars this week. Maybe because I don't go to huge like packed bars anymore, and we did Saturday. People do not know how to act in a large crowd, and I hate that. Specifically, I almost got ran over like 40 times, and you'd be like, "Is that like a high state starting linebacker that's about to knock me on my ass?" No, it is a 5'10" out of 10. And I don't want to generalize, but like smoking hot girls in packed bars do not know how to act.
I like it. I like it.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I was getting like ran past, like shoved into the wall. Like there are hundreds of people in this bar. There's nowhere to go. What do you want me to do?
True.
And
Maybe-
they just, they
maybe
can't
they-
just like walk slowly. Anybody, they got to knock me on my ass.
Maybe they were just flirting with you.
That made me think
Yeah.
of a quick funny story about people not knowing how to act in bars. So we were when we were in Chicago, we went to like this real, I don't know, bar where you can tell like it's cool, very cool, like setting, like the decorations and shit were cool, like it was a cool place. We could tell there was a lot of entitled people there. You know what I'm saying? And this one real tall guy came in with his I don't know if it was his girlfriend, maybe he was trying to impress her or whatever. And he just like tried to barrel through everyone and cut everybody.
It was
and
very much
thought
like
he
that,
was
yeah.
gonna get hit served before everyone else. And he walked, he did the thing, he was cutting through everyone, and he gets up to the bar, and they just didn't wait on him. And he just turned around and left. I was like, "Fuck yeah, get the fuck
Get
out!
what you
Wait your
deserve,
damn
man."
turn."
Let's go.
It's been a minute since I've been on the show here, so I have a story I'd like to
He's
tell.
got some pent up aggression.
And this story has just been eating away at me for weeks now, and I don't think I'm ever going to get over it.
Oh God.
Truly. But before I get to the story, I want to say when I was sick, I had time to I binged through 1883 finally.
Nice.
Good show. I don't know where I'd rank it. I like when it first started, like the first 2 episodes, I was like, I think I'm gonna like this more than Yellowstone.
Hmm.
But by the time it was over, I was like, I don't know if I like it more than Yellowstone.
See, I was the opposite way. I was like, this is kind of slow. But then as it went on, I liked it a lot
Here's my biggest complaint about the show. It's Elsa's character. She's just kind of cringy at times.
more. What?
Yeah.
She's the best character.
Yeah, she just didn't. I didn't jive with her mojo she was putting out, and like, I don't know. She's like the 17-year-old, 18-year-old, like keeps making dumb mistakes.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I get yeah.
but like Tim McGraw
Yeah,
character, fantastic. I
Yeah.
mean, he just killed it.
he did.
He killed it, and their little son, was great for comedic relief. But like the show overall was like not a lot of people lived, man, and I think that's the point of it, to show how tough it is to cross the country like that back then. But it was a good show. I think I'm more excited for 1923. I like that era a lot, the 20s, like the Prohibition era, and I really like the cast of that show. And it's going to be cool that they're actually on the Yellowstone land now, so there won't be much traveling going on. So yeah, excited for that. Here's my story.
Okay.
And like I said, it's been eating away at me. And I've been telling this to everyone I can, just to keep telling it. I went to a concert at Mr. Small's back first week in November. Now, I love this venue. It's an old church that they turned into a concert venue. I usually go there, and I'll go up. There's a bar on the second floor. I'll like sit at the bar or whatever, have some drinks before the bands come on that I want to see. So I go to this concert. I only wanted to see the closing band. Didn't know the other bands. So I was like, I'll go there and I'll fucking drink beer for 2.5 hours before the band I see comes on. So I get up there and I'm talking to the bartender. There's 2 girl bartenders. I'm talking to her. I'm like, yeah, I ordered my beer. I was like, yeah, I'll just start a tab. She's like, oh, we don't do tabs anymore because too many people kept leaving their cards. And I was like, okay, whatever. That's fine. I don't have cash, so I'll just run my fucking card every beer. So I think to myself, I'm not going to tip on every single beer. I will tip 1 tip at the end when I'm done drinking. So I finished my first beer. That bartender's gone. Now it's the other girl. She's serving me. I'm, like making small talk and everything with her, just like being friendly, having a good time. So I finished my second beer, and I ordered my third beer. And when I order my third beer, I get up and I go pee. And I come back, and I could see that she's like picking up my receipts. I had them stacked in front of me. She was like picking them up, thinking I left. And I sat back down where I was sitting, and I could tell like her demeanor and attitude changed instantly. And I instantly knew it was up myself. I was like, oh, she thinks I'm not tipping her. So I tried to proceed to continue to make small talk. She completely flipped a 180. She didn't want to have anything to do with me. So I'm like, okay, like whatever. Like she'll just realize when I am done, like she'll get her tip and whatever. Like I don't need to see her make small talk. So I finished my third beer, and I get her attention to order my fourth. And I say, hey, can I get one of these? And she goes, she says to me, she said, oh, well, if you're not going to tip, maybe you should just go drink at home.
Oh, my
And walked away from me. And I was just stunned, speechless.
Damn.
Walked away from me. I was just like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Like, even if, like, in my opinion, even if you're not getting tipped, like, you just shouldn't say that to people. So, like, I sat there, like, speechless for, like, a couple minutes. And I got up and I went over to where she was standing. I was like, hey, like, just so you know, the other bartender girl told me I wasn't allowed to open a tab because people kept leaving their cards. So I wasn't going to tip on every charge. I was just going to tip at the end. And she just immediately started like backpedaling. Was like, like rest of the night she's just kissing my ass.
Fuck.
And I was pissed. I was like, you know what? Like I was texting Brooke. I was like, you know, part of me doesn't want to fucking tip now because like she just pissed me off. But then I over tipped her to prove like, bitch, I have the money to fucking tip you.
That's I always do that too. When bartenders are assholes, I just tip them more.
Yeah,
which is probably a horrible strategy.
It is. I think in the long run,
I'm always like, fuck you.
Well, yeah, because they walk away, they go home and they're like, these fucking idiots.
Yeah. But man, it's just been eating away at me for weeks. Like I had a nightmare about it that night.
I would have been.
I couldn't believe she said it. Dude, I was stunned. I was stunned. And there was a person sitting next to me who I didn't know, and they heard her say that to me, and they like looked at me like, what had just happened? It made me look like an asshole. Like I'm not tipping. Like, so yeah. At the end, I tipped her like too much to be like, yeah, there you go. There's your tip.
I mean, to me, that's just banana land. Like,
isn't it?
Like, especially if the rule is you can't have a tab,
right?
Then would you rather me tip 50 cents on every single?
Which I think is a ridiculous policy. You should just make a sign and be like, if you lose your fucking card here, we're going to charge you a ton of money.
Exactly.
So don't do it. Don't not let people open tabs.
That's what I said. It made it. But like, she should have known. When she saw that I was stacking my receipts, she should have known like, oh, he's drinking and he's sitting here and he's ordering more than one beer. So like maybe not lose my shit over this and wait and see till he leaves.
Dude,
did you really think I was gonna sit there and keep ordering beer after beer after beer and just never tip you and just walk away?
Dude,
like,
she probably felt like such an asshole.
Yeah. I hope it's been eating away at her just as much as it's been eating away at me. Like she's like, man, I'm an asshole.
I fucked up.
I fucked that up.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I that would have left me like,
dude, I was shook.
I would have been.
I was shook.
What? Like I'm the customer here. I thought the customer was always right. You know what I mean?
Dude, I was completely shook, and it just ended up being a weird night. Like from that moment on, like the band I wanted to see came on. They killed it, but then there was controversy like mid-show. Like mid-show, these dudes passed a blunt up from the crowd to the lead singer. The lead singer started like hitting the blunt and then giving it to all his bandmates while they're in mid-song, you know, like holding it up to their mouth so they can hit it. And then security rushes in, like grabs up these dudes from the crowd whose blunt it was. Band stops mid-song and like the singer like flies off the stage, like gets in the security's face. I was like, what is happening?
Sick.
I was like, what is that? Oh, it was sick.
You had an eventful night.
Dude. And it just continued to be eventful. Then I left the show, and for some reason, they closed the tunnels to leave Pittsburgh. So I had to reroute all the way over here. And then on the reroute, there was a wreck. So now I'm stuck in standstill traffic. Then I get up on the accident scene, and I see like the wrecked car, and I see like these two people just like sitting outside on the ground outside the car who were clearly in the accident. They were two people from the concert I was at. I recognized them from being in the crowd. Then I finally got through that and made it home. But I was just like, man, my little quiet Wednesday night, just going to see a show by myself, really turned into an eventful night.
Dude,
like,
with respect,
a lot of
I
respect. for
still
that.
don't. I'm like you. You got. Are let me just ask this: are you able to like go out to eat or a bar by yourself?
Yeah.
Or, see, I can't.
Bro, he
do
moved
that.
to Florida by himself.
Me
I
and
don't know
Sam
anybody
have
in Florida.
snapped both eating lunch by ourselves before.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I don't know. It's peaceful doing
Yeah.
that. You go in and you eat your food and you get out.
Maybe
You know,
I
you don't-
just need to stop being a bitch and
Well,
do it.
I mean, I tell you what, I've been going to some Orlando Magic games. I go up to those alone, and I don't have to. I can just sit there and watch basketball. I don't got to
Oh,
listen to
that's
somebody tell
legit.
me, how they're mad their team's not doing well,
Yeah.
whatever it is. I could just sit there. And
Yeah.
I'm not even a Magic fan. I'm a Cavs fan. But I could just go and watch and just relax and drive home.
Donovan
you know?
Mitchell.
Oh yeah, I love
Dog.
it. I love it.
He's a dog.
They've been stumbling these last couple of weeks, but it'll mesh.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I've always, and you know this, Jake. I've always
Yeah,
been
always.
a big fan of going to do things by myself. Like, in college, like my big thing to do by myself, I was go to the movies. Like I loved doing that. Like when I needed to get away from everybody, I didn't even care what movie. I just go to the movie theater, see what was playing, and then just go chill at the movies. Like I used to love to do that, and like just go get one or two beers by myself. Like
Yeah.
it's
For
like-
sure.
I love doing that.
I don't do so much going. I don't really go to bars by myself. I'll go have a beer every once in a while. Just on my way home from work, just stop, grab a beer. I wouldn't like to go to bars by myself.
Yeah.
But like sporting events, especially, I've loved it. Being able
Yeah,
to. I went
That's
to
fun.
Caps Panthers game 1.
Oh, that's cool.
Down in
that's sick.
Sunrise earlier this year. Electric atmosphere.
Oh, I
you know?
bet. I
It
bet.
was so funny because I know this is a tangent, but these guys and girls down there, these fans of
We love tangents.
South Florida hockey, they don't know. And I'm not a huge hockey. I love watching hockey, but I don't know all the nuances and everything with the rules. But Southern Florida people, they don't know shit about
Oh
it.
my God.
So everybody's just super into the game, and if
Get
if
riled up over
there's
like
a penalty,
nothing.
yeah, exactly. If there's a penalty
They're
and
like, "What
it's
the
against the
fuck?"
other team, they're booing, they're going crazy, and if they're penalty against the Panthers, they're booing the refs.
Right.
It gets intense. You would think like it wouldn't be that way, but yeah, man, it was electric, and my ticket's like $100, and I was 10 rows up.
That's like
Oh,
the
that's
same
cheap.
thing.
That's
Yeah,
so
it
it
was
was
awesome.
perfect.
That's awesome.
That's all.
perfect.
I would love to go to a Panthers game, especially because they've been good the last couple
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
It was like the same thing when Nashville was good. Like their fan base, it was electric to go to those
Yeah.
games. But like that's exactly how their fan base was. Like
You're just enjoying the game.
yeah, like they're not like super. They don't know that much about the sport, but like just so into it.
Maybe
Yeah.
that'll be like a New Year's resolution thing for me to try to like.
I think that's a good one.
That is a good one.
And it's I don't. I'm not against it. I just like what you just sit there and like play on your phone the whole time. Like I don't. You just look around.
yeah,
or-
just yeah.
But, like,
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
It's just you.
There's no stress. There's no which I don't. You don't have to like keep a conversation going, which is not
Yeah.
necessarily like a bad thing. But I don't know. You just do what you want to do the whole time.
yeah. Okay. All right.
I get what you were saying about like when we were back in college. Like
Mhm.
sometimes you would just need
Because
a break because like in college like you're always mostly surrounded by like your friends.
yeah,
You're around them a lot more than like we are nowadays. Like sometimes you just need a
Dude,
little break.
there were times. This is so funny looking back. I would just go to Petco and just go
Just
to
to do
Petco,
it.
Yeah.
walk
Would you
around,
go, like, pet the cats.
just go look
or-
at the fish and shit. I swear to God, I did it multiple times, and just because like I was around the Gregs,
The Gregs.
24/7. So I needed a break sometimes.
Yeah.
So like I used to just do random shit. Like I went to Books a Million once. I don't read.
Okay, not but
Yeah, like-
but that's I do.
Yeah.
I don't read either,
Yeah.
but I enjoy going to Barnes and Noble or Books a Million.
Yeah.
You can just walk around and it's
Yeah.
like peaceful and it smells good in there.
Yeah.
Like fresh books smell good.
Mhm.
Like
And
hope
no
that
one-
doesn't sound weird, but
No,
it's
hey,
true.
No.
And
You
no
know
one
what I
like no one like really bothers you at a bookstore too.
No.
There's no like,
No.
oh, you need help with this.
Yeah.
or
No, it's not like
you just,
Zoomies.
yeah, you just like chill.
Yeah. Some people huff paint. Others like
Spencers.
books.
Yeah. Smell books, dude.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
But Is that anything else you guys think
Real quick.
Yeah.
What I also hate, Zarly brought it up, is like when you go to a restaurant and you have to wait 20 minutes, but there's like half of the fucking places open.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't understand it. Like, okay, you don't have enough service, but like maybe like they want to, a server specifically thinks she can like do it. Like maybe she's like a 20-year
maybe
veteran
give her
server.
maybe give her
Give her
the
the
extra
opportunity.
table.
It pisses
can
me
I
off.
at least sit down?
Yeah, exactly. And then back and not back. Back this week is days feeling like normal again. Like Wednesday felt like a Saturday this week.
It did.
And then I had to work Friday, which felt like a Sunday, and I was pissed the entire time because I just felt like I should not be here right now.
Right.
And not back is Twitter. I think it might be the end. I don't know. Maybe I'm calling it early, but I'm worried that they're gonna just shut down.
Yeah.
You think?
I deleted mine.
Probably not, but like no one uses Twitter anymore. I feel like.
See, I mean, I saw like all the hashtags and everything. I guess my timeline's just like kind of like sport related stuff.
Right.
So like mine's kind of normal, but
Apparently there was like first it was the layoffs, and then I just read that like half. Well, I read it. I don't know how true it is, but someone said like half of the advertisers like just quit. Like,
really,
so they're not on Twitter anymore. Yeah.
I
they're not
guess
getting that.
truly.
So
Would it be the worst thing? Twitter
you're right.
disappears?
You're right.
I don't think it would, but something would just take its place.
Yeah, truth.
absolutely.
I'm just
That's a
kidding.
truth bomb
Truth-
for you.
But go ahead, Sammy. I know you still have your.
Yeah. One thing I hate. I'm glad you gave me a second because I would have went right past this. I don't hate this just this week. I hate this every week. People up in Wheeling. We got some tight roads. You pull over. They wave. The majority of the time they'll wave. Someone walking in your neighborhood. You're coming home. You wave. They wave back. They'll give you a smile. Even a head nod.
For sure.
People around me don't wave for shit. And I am fed up. I am fed up. If anybody that lives near me sees this, I'm mad at you. This is at you.
Clip it.
I can't do it. I pull over for you. It's not that big of a deal either.
Yeah.
But like I'm going out of my way to make something easier for you. The least you can do is wave. So I'll just sit there and I'll wave at
Yeah.
people. Like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh, I get so mad.
I love that.
But that's one thing I've noticed up here, just into the general area. People are just friendlier up here. That's I've come to that conclusion very quickly. I don't mean any offense by that. I just think people up here are much friendlier. But the waving, if you're in traffic and I do something for you, you wave to me.
Wave,
You
yeah.
thank me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't need thanks
That's a
for
great
anything
point.
else. You need to thank me
Yeah.
for getting out of your way
Mhm.
because I'm doing something for you.
Amen.
That's it.
I actually love that one.
Yeah, I do too.
It eats at me bad. I'm sure you can tell. It's got me fired up. But I tell you, one thing I love, especially this week, I get to go back to the Florida weather. I had to get used to that hot real quick, but it's a little too cold for me now. Up here, I do miss the cold a little bit, but I'll be happy to get back to some 80 degree weather.
And I just want to say too, your beard's phenomenal.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
Looks
It-
very
Thank you.
nice.
As soon as you walk down the stairs, I was like, Sammy's beard is phenomenal. So
Thank you.
I'm gonna give you credit there.
Thank you.
Do you see any beard oil?
I couldn't tell you the name. Occasionally,
Yeah.
like if I know I've got like a meeting or something, I have to be around people at work. I'll do that, or if I'm going out somewhere, like I'll
Yeah.
do something with it. But other than that, it's just all natural.
How long has that one been gone?
About a month.
That's
Jesus
a month.
Christ.
Yeah,
You were
little bit over
barefaced
a
a
month.
month ago.
shave down.
Fuck.
Yeah,
That's
about a
fine.
month.
I'm jealous.
A
I
little
wish
bit,
I,
a little bit over a month.
But
yeah.
still, that even so, like
Yeah.
yeah, like for me, that probably would take me like 5 months.
Yeah.
6
Well,
months.
it's my winter thing, so it's gonna go till I get sick of it come like February. or
Hell
so.
yeah. That's
So, yeah.
sick. But I just want to say, we'll let you shout things out. But thank you for coming. Been a pleasure. Very happy you're in town. Very happy to see you.
Yeah.
Last time I saw you was at the Nailers game for
Oh yeah.
was it your
Yeah.
birthday?
That was
throwback
Brooks'
night,
birthday.
right?
Brooks' birthday, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the last time I saw you. So it's very
Been a
nice
while.
to
Yeah,
see
it's
you.
great to see you. So happy I could come home here and talk to you guys.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
It's been fun, man.
Yeah.
So follow me Twitter and Instagram at Juice Fisherman. Make sure to subscribe to the JuiceBox YouTube. And as always, thank you very much for all the support. And it's holiday season. Everybody be happy, be nice, smile, giggle. Don't be a dick. Thanks.
Yeah, Sammy, great time. Glad I got to see you. It's been a while. You can catch me at John Theodore Nixon on Instagram. That's John Theodore Nixon on Instagram. I'm on the JuiceBox Podcast Twitter. That's at the JuiceBox Pod. That's at the JuiceBox Pod. Follow us on Facebook, the JuiceBox Podcast. We are not the Diabetes, the JuiceBox Podcast.
Follow me on Instagram at The _ Harry Slaughter. Rest in peace, Twitter. Always a pleasure, Yams.
Close yourself out there, Sam. Say what you want to say. Whatever.
You don't have to follow me on Instagram, but it's Sam Rbnsn, no vowels, RBNSN. If you want to follow me, I don't really post anything. But yeah.
I deleted my Twitter because RIP Twitter. So I technically still have an Instagram. It's just at Zarly Price, but I haven't posted anything in a fucking hot minute. So it might be kind of boring for you to follow, but follow all the JuiceBox socials because that's where it's at. So,
What's the first 3 letters of your name?
ZAR.
Z as in zebra, A as in apple, R as in Reebok.
Don't get it twisted.
Bye bye.